Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Daryl here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. In this video, we're looking at the Northern Lights Germanium Boost, and I'm going to show you guys how to use a boost pedal in conjunction with a tube amp to dial in those classic 60s and 70s tones. So the Northern Lights Germanium Boost is based off the old classic Rangemaster Treble Boost. This one has a few more features, which we'll go through, but that classic combination of hitting an overdriven tube amp with a treble boost gives you that classic tone. So let's plug this baby in, hit the front end of our tube amp with some serious boost, and see what kind of tones we can get. All right, so let's use the Northern Lights Boost in its classic setting where we're taking an overdriven amp and we're going to boost it to get additional overdrive. This is the classic setting where guys kind of cranked their Marshalls. They didn't have master volumes, so you had to crank it all the way up to make your ears bleed loud to get the gain. And to get additional gain, they would take a treble boost, hit the front end of that amp to kind of drive it into additional distortion. So I'll show you that. So here's the amp by itself, kind of that classic Marshall tone. Right, so just all those classic tones. So now what we're going to do is take that tone, hit it with our boost pedal, see what we can get. So hopefully you guys could hear how the Northern Lights Germanium Boost really pushed the front end of that tube amp and kind of gave it additional distortion, additional sustain, and kind of gave it that really classic singing tube amp tone. So that's scenario one on how we can use this boost pedal and really how a lot of our guitar heroes achieve their tone. Cranked up the tube amp as loud as it can go, hit it with the treble boost, and it just sends it into that singing, sustaining, beautiful tone that we all want to get. Now, a second way we can use this boost pedal is to take a totally clean and pristine amp and then, shove it with 30 dB of boost and force it to break up. So this is going to be more of like a low gain kind of sound, but taking, something with no distortion on it at all. And obviously the boost pedal is not, distorting the signal. It's clean boost, but we're going to force the amp into kind of just a nice light breakup tube tone. And thirdly, we're going to use the Northern Lights boost pedal to boost the tweed drive. So the tweed drive is one of my favorite drives. We're going to push it harder by hitting it with a bunch of boost and see what that sounds like. All right, so the amp is totally clean. I'm going to turn on the tweed drive for a light bluesy breakup. Now I'm going to hit it with the breakup. Now I'll take it off. Back on. right, so now let's do a quick test of the 3 positions on our toggle. We've got the classic treble boost in the center, we've got a full range boost, and we've got a mid boost. So I'm just going to play the same thing on each 3 of the settings so you can kind of get a sense of what's happening to the EQ. All right, so now I'm going to do a quick 1-minute jam. Let's leave the pedal in its classic treble boost mode, see what kind of tones we can get in a mix. So here are my final thoughts on the Northern Lights Germanium Boost. As you guys could hear, I think it sounds fantastic. I love the different EQ modes you can do. You can leave it as a classic treble boost and just leave your low end alone and really get that kind of screaming, searing, soaring kind of lead tones that you can only get by boosting a tube amp, into that space. So it does a great job of that. And I like the other EQ modes as well. I think for soloing, the mid boost sounds really good as well. And if you want just like that fat, chunky rhythm tone, the full range boost works fantastic as well. So I'll drop a link to this pedal in the video description below. You guys can check out all the specs there. There are a couple adjustments inside the casing itself. I just left them all stock, but if a person wants to, you can really tweak it to your own, specifications, which is pretty cool. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the demo. Have yourself a great week. Take care.